Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another game of Fresno Indoor Soccer. It's the wrong division. Let me change that real quick. We are playing in the conference division of Fresno Indoor Soccer. La Banda FC versus Rabid Sloth. Boom. And we're set. The match started. We are 1 minute in. We'll see what happens. Who walks away with the 3 points today? Banda intercepts the ball, not pushing forward. Pedro with the ball. Go through the goalkeeper, but the defender gets in the way. The goalkeeper got in the way, and that's a foul. So that's a free kick for La Banda FC in a dangerous position with Pedro shooting the ball. One of our best goal scorers here. Gets deflected. Now Chris has it. Pedro now has it. Loses possession of the ball. Now Rabid Sloth on the counter attack. Takes a long shot. Easy save for Carlos. Launches it. Ooh, and Taquachi unable to touch it. And it passes all 3 lines. So that's a 3-line infraction. And now that's a free kick in a dangerous situation. Rabid Sloth. Right there. Rebounds off of La Banda player. Taquachi putting pressure, unable to take the ball away. Rabid Sloth uses the wall. Rabid Sloth unable to control it. They clear it. Taquachi now has the ball, pushing up top all by himself. Gets the ball taken away. A 2v1 situation. Not look good. Chris now intercepts the ball. Gets the ball intercepted, and it's a foul. It's a ball for Rabid Sloth. Rabid Sloth now on the counter. But Brooke there to defend and intercept the ball. Good tackle. Pedro takes a long shot. Easy save for the goalkeeper. Directly shot. Ooh, and they take a long shot. Carlos blocks one and blocks another. And that is a corner kick for Rabid Sloth. Carlos now passes it to Rosa. Rosa loses possession of the ball, but Pedro able to recover it. Pedro now takes off on the right side, goes through one defender, goes through two, kicks it, and then gets deflected by a Rabid Sloth defender. Taquache with the interception. Chris launches it to Pedro. Pedro takes a shot. Easy save. Ball for Rabid Sloth. Ooh. Almost get the ball intercepted in dangerous situation. Brooke putting in work on defense. Rosa putting in work. Get the ball out. Rabid Sloth now with the ball. Takes the shot. Carlos defends it. Chris uses the wall. Gives it to Taquache. Taquache sends it where no one is at. Rabid Sloth lose possession, and now that's a ball for La Banda. Taquache passes it back to Chris. Chris back to the goalkeeper, Carlos. Carlos to Rosa. Rosa gets through one defender, gets through two, launches it. Good interception by Brooke. Chris gives it back to Rabid Sloth in the offensive third. Rosa with the interception, and now Bruno's taking off. Finds Brooke up on top. The goalie comes out of the box. Brooke passes it back to Bruno. Bruno to Pedro. Pedro takes a shot. It's the wall, and it's too hard to recover it. Now the ball resets all the way in the back. Carlos finds Pedro up on top. Pedro to Bruno. Bruno just dribbling to keep possession. Now Rosa has the ball. Takes a long shot off of the wall. Banda doing a good job keeping pressure, keeping the ball on top as much as possible. Now Rabid Sloth start their counter-attack. And Rosa takes off with the ball. Pedro takes off with the ball after intercepting it. Oh, and it hits the corner, the pink line. Brooke now has the ball, trying to find someone open. Gets pushed from behind. They call foul. Now La Banda has the ball in a good area. Bruno passes it to Brooke. Brooke passes it to Chris. Chris switches it to Rosa. Ooh, and Rosa dribbles through a player. Now Carlos with the ball, takes a shot, deflected by the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper comes out on the attack. Taking it all the way. Gets deflected by the wall, hits the wall again. Ooh, and a bad bounce. But a easy kick for Rabid Sloth gets blocked by Carlos. Rabid Sloth going forward. It's deflected. Oh, and the Carlos unable to get to it. And that is the first goal of the game. And it goes to Rabid Sloths. Lalo now comes out into the field. Bruno now with the ball. Tries to go through one defender, unable to. Pass it back to Lalo. Lalo takes a shot. Goalkeeper easily blocks it. But puts pressure on Rabid Sloths and they kick it out of bounds. And it's a ball for La Banda now. Bruno gets the ball intercepted and now Rabid Sloths on the attack. Ooh, and a hard wall bounce. And some bad dribbling makes it an easy save for Carlos. Bouncing right into his hands. And now our other Carlos on the field. Brooke with the ball. Ball taken, but Carlos intercepts it right back. Passes it back to Rosen and Rosen to Carlos. Carlos passes it to Lalo. Gets the ball taken away, and now Rabid Sloth reset all the way in the back. Rabid Sloth keeping possession in the middle. Now they push forward. Who finds the player wide open. Takes the shot, goes through, and then that's another goal for Rabid Sloths. They have now doubled their lead. A bad bounce. Leaves the ball go to Brooke. Brooke passes it down line to Carlos. Gets foul. Carlos fouls, and that's a free kick for Rabid Sloths. Ooh, and good positioning for Lalo. Gets the ball back. Carlos ready for that ball. Launches it. The ball finds its way to the other Carlos. Bruno passes it back to Lalo. Lalo takes a long shot. Nobody there to receive the rebound. Rabid Sloth on the counter. Number 2 loses balance and able to control the ball. Now Brooke has the ball. Good idea, but the ball did not go through. Carlos forced to clear the ball. Ooh, and a good clear by Lalo. Rabid Sloth with the high line pushing. Trying to keep possession up on top. Carlos forced to clear the ball, and that's a 3-line infraction. La Banda unable to find a good formula for attacking. A direct kick to the goalkeeper. Ooh, Carlos now has the ball on the attacking, but he gets the ball taken away. Brooke takes a shot, goes wide, Tanner tries to take a shot off the rebound. The volley went high. Carlos putting pressure, able to recover the ball. Carlos has the ball, sends it to Carlos. There's the ball. Now Carlos with the ball again. Takes the shot. The goalkeeper deflects it. But the ball finds its way back to Lalo. Lalo not getting pressed by two. Manages to keep the ball. Referee says pushing by Lalo, and that is a free kick for Rabid Sloth. Ooh, and that's a good ball, good pressure. Number 13. Tanner with the ball. Takes a shot. Ooh, hits a wall, and the goalkeeper comes out the box to keep possession. Clears it. Rabid's not able to keep it. Rosa passes it to Lalo. Lalo now passes it to Brooke. Brooke sends it to the corner. Rabid Sloth tried to be sneaky with it, but hit the wall. Sloth taking out, pass it to Lalo. Lalo passes to number 13. Number 13 had bad footing and foul. Ooh, and takes the shot off, rebounding it off the wall. It was a good bounce, but off target. We are on the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the first half. Nothing's happened after those two goals for Rabid Sloth. Still anybody's game. Direct shot. Carlos blocks it with ease. Lalo tries to pass it through defenders, unable to. Ooh, Rabid Sloth wide open in front of the goal and blasts it to the wall. That player is now getting subbed out. I'm gonna not have the ball. Carlos passes it to Chris. Chris switches it to Tanner. Tanner unable to control the ball, but Rosa there to keep possession. Passes it to number 13. 13 back to Rosa. Rosa out dribbles one defender, out dribbles two. Passes it to Tanner. Tanner decides to pass it back to Brooke. Ooh, and a good foot switch by Brooke. Now number 13 on top. Pass it back to number 8. Ooh, a bit too wide. Good interception by Chris. Joseph now on the field. Finds Tanner. No, Chris wide open. Chris finds Tanner. Tanner to Brooke. Brooke back to Tanner. Tanner tries to get Chepa. Unable to. Rosa putting pressure. Good interception by Chris. Chepa comes back to make sure we keep possession of the ball. Ooh, and a bad bounce. Rabid Sloth sends it to the ceiling. That's a 2-minute foul. You have to be careful with the pipe. Joseph with the ball. Ooh, Tanner blasts it and it goes too high. You have to be careful with the piping because earlier this week, someone blasted the ball and made the pipe burst. Rosa now has the ball in the middle. Everton trying to kill time. Closing seconds of the first half. Tana takes a long shot. Ooh, and Champas takes the shot. Goal on the top right corner. And that is a goal for La Banda going into halftime. Just what they needed to get a little bit of motivation. And we'll be back at the half. And we are back for the second half of the match. Switching sides. I'm not putting pressure on Rabid Sloth's defense. Oh, Larry almost had the ball. Gives the ball Pedro. Pedro takes a shot, hits the wall. Brooke passes it to Chris. Ooh, reflected off of a player. Makes it go wide. Ooh, and just behind the line. That is not a 3-line infraction. Bruno now on the goal as goalkeeper. Ooh, and a bad pass by Chris. Gives the ball to Rabid Sloth. Rosa in with the interception. Now Brooke has the ball. It's a foul. It's a ball for La Banda. Rosa passes it to Chris. Chris goes forward, finds Larry. Larry passes it to Brooke. Brooke takes a shot, deflected, and an easy save for the goalkeeper, Rabid Sloth. Good interception. Now Brooke with the ball. Who passes it to Pedro? Pedro tries to go through the legs, unable to though. Handball for Rabid Sloth, and that's a free kick for La Banda in a good position. takes the shot, rebound off of the wall. Larry with the ball, passes it back to Rosa. Rosa passes it back to Chris. Chris back to Rosa. Rosa takes off. Ooh, and the defender was able to intercept the ball. Now Rabid Sloth on the attack. Ooh, and they give up the ball easily. Now Bruno has the ball. Finds Rosa on the left side. Rosa then switches it to Chris. Chris pushes up, finds Larry in the middle. Larry finds Brooke. Brooke finds Larry again. Larry by himself takes a shot off the wall. Now the ball finds Pedro. Pedro takes off, takes a shot, rebounds. Larry putting pressure. That's a goal for La Banda. Let's go. This is Larry's first goal of the season. Being right there at the right time, putting the right amount of pressure, and gets rewarded the goal. La Banda have now tied it. It's an even match right now. Good pressure by Chris. Gets rewarded with the ball possession. Ooh, and a player fell on the field. A little hurt. Needs to be grabbing his junk. I guess that was a ball for Rabid Sloth, but La Banda took it accidentally. Now they have the ball. Decides to shoot it, gets blocked by Larry, who was on the wall. La Banda doing a good job defensively. Ooh, and Chris gets fouled. The free kick for La Banda. Like I was saying, La Banda have been playing good defensively. Bruno has had little to no pressure put on him between the sticks. And La Banda have scored 2 goals so far, tying it up. Ooh, and he gets fouled again by the same player. Passes the ball to Brooke. Brooke in the middle. Takes a shot off the wall. Unable to convert that into a goal. Larry putting pressure. Ooh, and dangerous reflected shot. Almost goes in. Bruno sends it flying, and it flies out of bounds at the ball for Rabid Sloth. Now Carlos putting in pressure, passes to number 13. At the 10, the goalkeeper gets the ball that's reflected off the wall. Chris now passes to number 13 again. Get the shot, reflected off the wall. Rosa with the interception, and now La Banda have ownership of the ball. Starting from the back, passes it to Carlos in the middle. And that was a foul, and the ball for Rabid Sloth. Take the shot directly. Bruno there to deflect the ball in a different direction. Good defensive pressure by La Banda. Rabid Sloth sends it flying. Ooh, number 13 keeps possession of the ball. Passes to Rosa. Rosa to Carlos. Goalkeeper comes out the box. Ooh, and a long shot by Rosa. Almost turned into a goal. Went just wide. Would have been a banger. Rabid Sloth takes the shot, deflected off the wall, and Bruno blocks it. Now Carlos has the ball. Passes it wide to Rosa. Now Rabid Sloth have possession of the ball. Good defense by La Banda. Carlos misdirects Rabid Sloth player, takes the shot, goes very wide, possibly deflected. Brook with the ball, passes it to Lalo. Ooh, Lalo passes the ball into Rabid Sloth player. Brooke switches it to Carlos. Carlos takes a long shot, deflected off the wall. The ball finds his way back to Carlos. Carlos gets fouled by number 13. Third foul so far from number 13. Lalo passes the ball to number 13. Carlos takes the shot, easily blocked by all the players blocking his path. Number 13 passes it back to Rosa. Rosa takes a long shot off the wall. Carlos has the ball, takes the shot, also reflected. Lalo gets the ball back, passes to Rosa. Rosa number 13. 13 to Carlos. Carlos with possession. Ooh, and good defense by Brooke. Gets the ball, but it goes back to Rabid Sloth. After foul by Carlos, and it's a ball for Rabid Sloth. Take a shot, goes to Taquache's feet, but goes wide. Taquache now has the ball. He gets pushed towards the wall, and it's a foul. Lalo switches it to Carlos. Carlos takes off, goes to one player, passes it back to Taquache. Taquache takes the shot, and it's a goal for La Banda. Goal from Taquache, and now La Banda have the lead for the first time in this game with 9 minutes remaining. La Banda have been more defensive this half, not letting another goal get through, and now they get rewarded with a goal, giving them the win if they can keep this scoreline for the next 9 minutes. Tanner does a good pass to Carlos. Carlos takes off, takes the shot, gets defended by the goalkeeper. Brooke passes the ball to Tanner. Tanner takes the shot, reflected. Now Rabid Sloth have possession. Taquache putting pressure. Pass down the line, then down the middle. Ooh, and good defense by Taquache. Taquache clears it. Brook now has the ball, pass it to Tanner. Tanner back to Brook. There's his possession. Taquacha now has the ball. Takes a shot. Ooh! And Bruno does a diving save to make sure that ball did not cross the line. Rabid Sloth have possession now. Pushing forward. Pass it to the corner. Joseph's there to recover and clears it. 3-line infraction. All the Banda players in the back defending. Oh, and it's a blue card for Taquache. Oh, and Joseph there to intercept. There was possession. Now Rabid Sloth have possession of the ball. The goalkeeper takes a long shot, pulls off of the wall. Banda clear it, and now Rabid Sloth have to start from the back again. Good job by Brook clearing the ball. Now Brook has the ball, taking out forward. Ooh, and good dribbling. Tries to pass it, nobody there. But they bring all the Rabid Sloth to the back, so mission accomplished on taking the pressure off the defense. Since La Banda are down one man. Joseph putting pressure. Now Tanner goes up. Rabid Sloth reset in the back. Now they push forward. Brook has the ball, passes it to Joseph. Joseph clears the ball. Joseph putting pressure on number 13. So there's Rosa. That's a foul on number 13 again. Joseph passes it to Bruno. Bruno passes it to Tanner. Nobody up on top with Tanner. Up shot. Rabid Sloth tried to use the wall. Did not work successfully. Now Bruno had the ball. They clear it. Pedro now has the ball. Passes it to Tanner. Tanner shoots it at the goalkeeper. Gets blocked. Rosa comes in. Keep possession. Tanner loses possession. Putting pressure. Now Pedro has the ball. Gets it taken away. Chris passes it to Brook. Brook back to Chris. We're on the last 3 minutes of the match, ladies and gentlemen. La Banda have struggled and came back from 2-0 to 3-2. Tanner finds Pedro. Pedro loses possession, but then gets the ball back. Ooh, and a good header from Rosa. Goalkeeper defended that. Brook now has the ball, passes it to Chris. Chris passes it to Rosa. Ooh, good ball. Rosa passes it to Brook. Brook takes on two defenders, takes the shot directly at the goalkeeper. Marco putting pressure. Sassi keep possession of the ball. Ooh, number 13 takes the shot and hits the wall, and then they keep shooting, and Bruno's there to defend the ball. Banda successfully defended that. Marcos has the ball, loses possession. The ball goes back to Marcos. Sloth now attacking, three-line infraction. And that is the ball for La Banda up on top. 1 minute left. Can La Banda keep possession and keep the score line, giving them the 3 points? Or will Rabid Sloth score a goal, giving them 1 point each? Take a shot directly at the goalkeeper. Bruno there to recover. Bruno passes it to Rosa. Pedro putting in pressure. He'll take this shot. It goes off the wall. And that is a ball for La Banda. Marcos with the ball, takes the shot. Goalkeeper deflects it. And just like that, folks, La Banda walk away today with all 3 points. Good effort coming back from 2-0. It was an amazing match to watch. It was an amazing match to commentate. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Tune in next Sunday for the next match. It will be posted on the day of. Have an amazing day.